Northwestern Wildcats. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Northwestern's offense has the ball first today. This is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this. High-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they face, they play great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, David, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams are going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
The Wildcats come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And it's incomplete on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Looks as if he's going to run it. Breaks into the open.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on fourth down, especially in that kind of field position. This head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you can see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a four-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. So Ole Miss offense headed onto the field. Our first look. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Taylor wants to throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Escapes trouble. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Clay. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Complete. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it. Touchdown. Oh, miss. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move the tight end. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, they're trying to go toss to get to the perimeter, but how about the DBs reading their blocks and using their speed to get upfield and create the negative play?
Back to pass on 2nd down. Scrambling away. He'll get rid of it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I mean, even one.
Makes a grab deep. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
Looking to throw again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll move the wide receiver. looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Taylor wants to throw. Using his feet to buy time. At the 35, he's open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Keeps it himself and gets the first. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Makes the grab. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Northwestern coming to the line with another first down. Rush is on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Takes the easy one to the back. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Didn't even consider running the punter out there, going for it. 4th and long from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Got a man.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the line.
From the gun on 3rd down. Looking left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. It's complete. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. Northwestern wants to go quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Using the quick game. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now from inside the red zone. Looking to buy time. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Absolutely perfect. That brings them to within 1. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. Coming out with it, it's Foster. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and there he goes! Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Taylor wants to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Out of the gun, the inside give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. The Rebels decide to punt it away. All the way back to the 15. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. He wants to throw it. Steps away to find some room. On the move, he fires. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Pulls and fires complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
The Wildcats want to crank the tempo.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. It's picked off and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter status. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to the ground game on the left. Turning it on!
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rebels will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. To find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to the toss. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys to use their speed against them.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, this certainly hasn't been a career day for the quarterback, right? He's thrown a couple of picks, hasn't thrown for a ton of yards, but his team is in position to win this game, and they need him to make plays now, a 2-minute situation, to pull this one out. He's got the talent to do it. Let's find out what he does.
Got his man. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one splits the uprights. Just over a minute to go. Drama is high, guys, to see if they can hold on to this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Taylor wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The rep. With a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. These corners going to give them some space. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Converts on fourth down, still going. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Grabs it in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unloads it left. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down after the rare drop from this dude.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
And he goes out of bounds, and he is short of the first down marker. I think he just lost track of where he was. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. But at the end of the day, David, that's a happy life.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physicality. Yes, please. I like all those. That's pretty to me.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a seat.